What's up? What it do? Welcome to Clarence Sports Talkative Jones. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Hope you good. Hope you chilling. All right. You know the routine on social media. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Twitter @_ Clarence Jones. Check out my website, cjsportsmedia.com. Instagram _ Clarence Jones. YouTube channel, Clarence Jones Sports Media. Holla at your boy. Show some love. Let's talk sports. What it do? All right, last time I've been on air, last time we talked, we was getting ready for the big fight between Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall. I was wrong. If you've been following my Twitter, I already made my apology to Claressa Shields. I said she's the GOAT. So you can't beat me up right here and say, oh, well, you didn't give her no props. Nah, I gave her all the props in the world. I said she's the GOAT. There's no more and if buts from me no more. She beat Savannah Marshall. Fair and square, Claressa Shields is the GOAT. Okay. I was shocked. I was like, damn, cause I was thinking that, she was going to get, have to knock Savannah out but man, just looking at the fight, she was ready. She was ready all rounds, came prepared, wasn't backing down. She was about that talk. She went in there. I didn't see any nerves from Claressa. She just went in there and took care of business, beat Savannah Marshall. And Claressa Shields is the GOAT. All right. Great fight. I'm praying we get another one. Hope this can be a trilogy or part 4, but we got to get at least one more. If we don't get 3 and 4, we got to at least get one more between Claressa. But then again, if we get one more between Claressa and Savannah win the second fight, we're going to be wanting a third one. So at least give us a third one. You know what I mean? But it was a great fight. Great for women's sports. Women's sports in history. They're inspiring so much women to really believe in themselves. They can compete in a male dominant sport. So overall, it's a win for both Savannah and Claressa because they're inspiring women all over the world to be athletes and let them know that you can do anything you put your mind to. Okay. Another reason why I wasn't on air last week, like I said, if you follow me on Twitter, you know why I wasn't on air. If you're not, please follow me on Twitter so I can follow you back. Midterms, man, college midterms, essays, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 something words, 4,000 something words, exams and tests you got to study for it, man. It was crazy last week, man. Midterms ain't no joke. If you're a college student or a former college student, you feel my pain. You know where I'm coming from on this. Don't give me that. You know how it is when it comes to midterms, and you know that time and dedication. If you want that A, that great, a good grade, a great grade, you better put in that time and dedication. And that's what I was doing last week. Just putting in work, doing a lot of midterms, knocking them out, man. So I was kind of pissed 'cause I couldn't talk to you, couldn't get on air, but got to take care of education. So that's why you didn't hear from me last week at all. You didn't got a podcast episode, but I'm back today and I'm excited. We're kind of not excited. I don't like what I've been seeing lately the past few weeks. I want to talk about sportsmanship. Okay. And I'm talking to all the leagues out there, man. Pop Warner leagues, youth leagues, middle school basketball, football, all middle school sports, high school sports, college, youth league, Pop Warner, all sports, man. I'm not talking to professionals. I mean, they should know by now, but when it comes to the Pop Warners, the youth, middle school, high school, college sports, we got to talk about this. I don't like what I'm seeing on this internet, man. Like for the past few weeks, I'm seeing colleges, college teams fighting each other. It just getting out of hand, coaches not really, respecting each other, coaches getting into arguments and, the handshake line ain't going as good no more. And I just say, man, where's the sportsmanship at? And a lot of people sometimes they think when they hear the word sportsmanship, it just means, hey, good game. You get in the line, you pass down, you go straight down, shake everybody's hand, tap everybody's hand. Good game. But I'm here today to let you know that it's more than just a good game. We got to really get this right and really get this fixed because we can't be having fights before and after games. You know why they happening? All the arguments and the drama, all that happening because it's no sportsmanship. All right, it's no sportsmanship, and it's time to really go above and beyond sportsmanship. Okay, you got to show sportsmanship above and beyond now because it's getting crazy. We don't need fights happening after games. We don't need fights happening before games. I mean, pregame is a mess because you going into the game already ready to get that team back, or ready to get that player back, and you ain't playing the game fair at that point. You trying to hurt that player. You trying to put him or her on a highlight reel. Can't happen. All right, so let's dive into sportsmanship. All right, what's sportsmanship? Okay, sportsmanship is fair. All right, it's fair and generous behavior or treatment of others in sports. All right, such as like a contest, event, scrimmage, that kind of stuff. All right, but it's fair and generous behavior or treatment of others in sports. That's what sportsmanship is. That's what we should be doing. You know me, I'm a coach. Okay, so that's always in my playbook. No matter how the game go, win, lose, whatever, I got to be a good sportsman. Okay, I got to show sportsmanship to my opponent, to the coach on the other end, and to his players, his or her players. I got to be respectful. All right, so yeah, you got to show that fair and generous behavior of treatment of others, meaning your opponent, above and beyond. Okay. Oh, well, Clarence, I do my, I shake hands, man. Like I just said, that's more than, I didn't talk any trash to that coach. It's more than that. You got to be above and beyond, sportsmanship now. Show above and beyond sportsmanship nowadays. You see what's on the internet. It's getting all the attention, right? It is crazy. Two teams that's fighting get a lot of attention. Two coaches that's getting into an argument gets a lot of attention, but just a normal game barely get any attention for real. Unless it's a big, game or big. I mean, I've seen plenty of games on the internet where it's not getting enough attention as it deserves. And I'm talking good games, going down to a field goal, going down to the last play, an interception. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a fight, okay, or if it's coaches getting into it, those two videos of that coaches getting into it and a team fighting, they get way more attention than a good game. A good game may get some likes, may get some retweets and stuff like that. But when it comes to coaches getting into an argument or pushing each other or shoving each other, whatever you want to call it, or teams going at it pre-game, after game, they going to get all of it and it's going to blow up. That's why I'm like, it's time to be above and beyond. It's time to show sportsmanship in the form of above and beyond now. What's above and beyond? Okay. To do more or better than would usually be expected of someone. Okay, above and beyond, to do more or better than would usually be expected of someone. So go above and beyond. Oh, I didn't thought that coach was going to, thanks, coach. Thanks, man. Players talk, thanks, man. Like, go above and beyond and show that sportsmanship now. Because you might have to see that team again down the line, playoff time, next season. And you don't want it to be a sour, vibe going on at the whatever you at, when you see them that next season. Because beef travel, arguments, drama, all that stuff travel. Players, coaches remember what that other player or coach said. And nowadays, what's going on in these locker rooms, some of these coaches is telling these players to, everything but the right thing when it comes to preparing for your opponent. And that's not good coaching. That's not showing good sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying? We the leaders, in that locker room. We can't be having our men and our young men and young ladies out there, turning this thing into a beef. No, we're here to win a game. I get it. But we also got to show sportsmanship. Okay. And when it comes to, showing sportsmanship in above and beyond format, two things you got to worry about is awareness and digging deep. Because right now you're probably like, okay, I shake hands. I say good game. I didn't talk any trash. Awareness and digging deep. Huh? What? Yeah. So when it comes to awareness and digging deep, and when I'm saying awareness and digging deep, to be above and beyond, when doing that sportsmanship action and showing that sportsmanship, you got to be, aware of how to show that sportsmanship in above and beyond format. You got to dig deep, okay, to really how to show that above and beyond sportsmanship. Okay, so let's talk about it. For the opponent team, okay, coaches, all right, coaches, you really got to know what's going on. Okay, you got to know what's going on. You got to know who you're going against. All right. Roster management. Know how to make the game balance. All right. If you're playing a team that's still in the developing process, they still putting things together. They still building. You know what I'm saying? Don't play your starters the whole entire game. You know what I mean? When 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to win this game because this team is still building. This team is new. they still trying to, figure out their things for structure and program philosophy, so how you can show sportsmanship above and beyond in that way. Hey, you know what? I'm going to play my best guys, my best ladies, for maybe first, second quarter, and third and fourth. We're going to switch some things up. But maybe in the middle of the second quarter, we're going to switch the roster up. So your roster manager is very important. Okay. Know how to make the game balanced. When I'm saying balance, just make it a good game. I don't know about you, but I don't like going to games when there's blowouts. Okay. I mean, I'm talking just it's over with before halftime. That ain't fun, right? Yeah. So if you're a coach out there, just know how to balance your roster. All right. I know who we playing today. I study film. Let's get other guys playing time. Okay. That's very important. All right. Know when to take your players out. Know who to put in. All right. Like I say, your developing players is very important because they're the ones that's going to be on your team for the future. And they trying to learn how you do things. The last thing you want to do is just have them, hey, don't play at all or barely, little. And then that next thing that come around, you counting on them. No. So you show above and beyond sportsmanship, know who you playing, and get everybody in the roster some playing time and some experience. That's what it's going to take. And that coach on that other side, they may not tell you that, but they will appreciate you for doing that. Okay? Because it's not a blowout. It's not embarrassing. It's not on social media. Oh, this team got beat 70 to 6 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's very important there. Okay? Get players opportunity. Shaking hands. Okay? Saying good game. That's good too. Don't get me wrong. You want to, always make sure you do that. Always make sure you're shaking hands and saying good game, but go above and beyond and maybe spot a team some points. Okay. If you're up in the third quarter, I don't care what sport it is, or, a sport that keeps score like basketball, football, volleyball. If you're up big, what I'm saying? Just period. Just whatever sport you playing. Hey man, spot a team some points. Nobody wants to leave the field scoreless when they work hard all week and didn't get anything. Now, I get what you say, man. Some of you might say, man, Clarence, you soft, man. You emotional, man. You don't know what you're talking about, man. This is sports, man. We get it how we get it here. You can be all that, but down the line, that don't take you but so far with that type of attitude when you're in the game of coaching. I'm one of them coaches that, hey, man, I can put myself in that team's shoes. Hey, if the coach willing to spot me some points, I ain't going to turn them down. And even if the coach or the team just say, we don't want the points, that's fine. You offered, you showed your above and beyond action, and they didn't want the points, but at least you offered. And when you say spot a team some points, make sure you let the official know or the team know in a nice manner, respectful way. Not, hey, coach, I can spot y'all some points, man. I can spot y'all some points, man. Yeah, y'all need it. Nah, because that's going to burn bridges. That can start a fight. That can start some drama stuff on social media. That's just unwanted. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. That's very important. Okay. Hey, I've done it before. When I was coaching basketball, let a team score. Talk to your players. Say, hey, you know what, guys, on this play here, or whatever the situation is in the game, everybody drop back and just let the team score. Or you play fake defense, or you do a fake turnover. You know what I mean? If you up big, how is hurting you? You know what I'm saying? Man, you messed up the highlights. I'm trying to get coach of the year. Or, this guy here, could be state player of the year. Come on, man. Above and beyond sportsmanship. Okay, we trying to prevent, negativity from happening. This is the kind of things we got to think of as coaches when we up big in games. Of course it's not going to, I ain't telling you to do this stuff if it's a tight game. Hell no. If it's a tight game, you got to, have your best players in there and be competing. I'm talking about for those games, those coaches at that all level, youth, Pop Warner, middle school, high school, college, when you up big and you got the game win, come on, man. You got the game win. Start thinking like how I'm talking right now. All right. Spot a team some points. Okay. You let them score. All right. And limit the trash talking. That's very important. Limit your trash talking. If you're going to talk trash, see me, I'm not a trash talker, but if you talking trash to me, I'm more likely going to talk trash back to you. You know what I'm saying? Cause we compete, but I'm not the one that come out there and get it all rowdy and stuff. No, that's not me because I'm focused on the game plan, what I got prepared. I'm focused on my players. But if you do get some trash talking, whether it's coach to coach or player to player, just try to keep it limited to the point where it's not taking you off your focus. Remember, you practice all week for this game. I don't care if it's a scrimmage. I don't care if it's hey, man, just the first. Hey, you practice hard for this, game. Don't blow it by getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of your level by trying to compete and trash talk with another coach or player to play. Don't do that. Limit it. Either you do it or you don't. Okay. And head into the game of the week, man. Like, far as heading into the week of the game, just keep that in mind too. All that will play a part in that game. If your game on Saturday, your game on Sunday, your game on Wednesday, your game on Monday, players, coaches know what you're saying on social media. It gets back to people and they already prepare. You know what? Okay, he said he's going to do that. And you never know how they can prepare. Sometimes they can prepare in a dirty way. Man, he went at my player low. She grabbed my player's hair. He or she pushed my player. They said this, they said that. So that's why you really got to watch. Like I say, limit the trash talking. And like I said, it's best to not even do it. Okay. But just keep in mind, that's heading into the game. That's heading into the future of next season. They remember you. They know what you said. They know what you look like. You don't want to be that player or that coach that happened to, come back into that team's facility or play them again. And it's just an awkward vibe because you didn't, got it started last season or last game or in the regular season. Now it's the playoffs. You don't want to do that. Be above and beyond, limited, or just don't do it at all. Okay. And if your opponent not trash talking, then, you shouldn't do it. Okay. If they ain't trash talking you, why you trash talking them for? I mean, at this point, you're just being petty. You're petty at this point. Remember, above and beyond, show sportsmanship. It pay off in the long run. Don't be that petty coach. Don't be that petty player that just out there trying to start something because that could play a weight on your future job, whether that's playing at the next level for Nick Saban or Coach Prime or, hey, you trying to get that big D1 job or that NBA, NFL job. You don't want to be remembered as that coach that got that fight started at that time that year ago on that social media site. You don't want to be that. So just keep all that in mind too. Above and beyond sportsmanship is very important. Okay. Watch what you saying and posting on social media. We gonna run them by 30. Hey man, we gonna get up in them, Clarence. Whoever you talking to, watch what because that stuff don't go away. It stays on there. Somebody will bring it up, and please don't put no profanity in that thing. But how do you look trying to get that next big opportunity coach job or that player that's trying to play for like I said, Coach Prime, Coach Saban, whoever? How do you look trying to explain, this post that you did and you're doing all this and you're playing the rap song with the curse words in it and you smoking a blunt or something like that? Or if you're a coach, you just in there with your players and you don't want to do that. Remember when, and like I said, this at the NFL level, but remember when Antonio Brown, had, I guess, accidentally filmed, Coach Mike Tomlin. He was talking about how, I think it was I don't know what year it was, but like I said, this is at the professional level, but it can still happen at what, the levels I'm talking about now. Pop Warner, youth football, youth sports in general, high school, middle school, college. But remember when Antonio Brown was, filming, I don't know, was it Instagram or Twitter, but he was filming, something that he was doing, but Mike Tomlin was in the background talking to the team. So obviously, Antonio Brown wasn't paying no attention to what Mike Tomlin was saying, but the audio had picked up what Mike Tomlin was talking about, how they was going to beat the Patriots, and getting ready for the Patriots. It was like, we going to beat that, we going to do this, we going to do that, and that audio got, on Antonio Brown's social media, and everybody was looking at Mike Tomlin a little bit different now. Okay. And he had to explain that into the press conference, and everybody's like, okay, where's the respect at for Bill and the Patriots? Because we know normally when we see press conferences in the NFL, every coach is giving every coach props. He's a good coach. He's this, he that. But we got a chance to hear the real side of how Mike Tomlin really felt about Bill Belichick and the Patriots, thanks to Antonio Brown. So just stuff like that. Just be aware that if you're a coach and you're talking about how you preparing for your next opponent, you got to really watch what you say, because these players, I hate to say it, they're not always listening to us. We think they are. There's one person always in the background, got their phone out, and they doing their own thing, talking about how much touchdowns they got, how much points they drop, who they cross, who ankles they break, who they dunked on, all that, how much assists they got, who hitting them up, Nick Saban or whatever like that. These coaches ain't always listening to us. These players ain't always listening to us. Okay. These players not always listen to us. So we got to keep in mind what we say, because once we say it, we can't take it back because it's already on audio. And when it's on audio, they going to blow it up. And hey, the school will be calling you, Mr. Jones, why did you say that? Mr. Jones got to suspend you. Mr. Jones, you're fired. You don't know how it's going to go. Okay. So that's very important to really watch, like what you're saying, man. Okay. Body language is something else that's very important. Check your body language at the door. Please don't come in there acting all cocky, coming into the game like you just all that and you just ready to run the score. You got to have a respectful body language, man. You just got to. Body language, just like manners, take you far than money will ever will. Okay, tell somebody else, because that's very important to keep in mind when you're in a position as a coach or you're a player, athlete. Your body language is very important, because that's also a form of not showing above and beyond sportsmanship. When you come in there just cocky and, you ain't looking at nobody in the eye, you just, don't be that cocky player or that cocky coach. Don't do that, because when you lose and get beat down, you don't want it to happen to you. Okay. The fast talking, like I said, another thing that it really ain't nothing wrong with fast talking, but try to start a conversation. Like when you're talking to these coaches, about preparation, about, how y'all did last week or how we did last week. Try to, just keep in mind, I don't want to be a fast talker. I'm trying to start a conversation. I'm trying to comprehend and understand what he or she is saying. I don't want to be that coach. Just, yeah. All right, coach, I got to go, man. I got to go. Good luck, man. Good luck. Yeah. No, I've seen it a lot. It happened to me before. I'm trying to talk to a coach, to get ready for a game or after a game. They fast talk me and just, boom, they gone. I'm like, what was that? Like, huh? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, don't be that one. All right. Belittling your opponent, not cool either. It's all about showing sportsmanship above and beyond. We got it in our head because that's what we've been going through and doing since we've been playing sports ourselves. When we were little, growing up to teenagers at the high school level, some of us lucky to play college, we always just known sportsmanship, good game, good game, good game, good game. Okay, that's what we always know. But, hey, like I said, it's more. As you're listening now, I'm telling you, it's more to sportsmanship. It's above and beyond. Okay, don't belittle your opponent. All right. Mentally and physically, don't do that, because anybody can be beaten. All right. If you're a coach, you can be beaten. You can have the best game plan preparation all week. All right. Everything you saw on film from that team could be the total opposite of what they show you when you play them. Okay. That player that's a cornerback, or you're a wide receiver, you're a quarterback, and you think, hey, I got this. I already studied the linebacker. I didn't study that receiver. Okay. Oh, I didn't study that guard. She can't do this. I studied that center. She can't jump. I'm telling you, don't always believe film. So you can belittle someone. Believe it or not, it may sound crazy, but if you're coming in with that mindset in your head, you already belittling your opponent. In other words, you're doubting your opponent, and you never want to doubt your opponent. It's not a great idea. As we've seen in the history of sports, it's been a lot of upsets. You know why? Because half the time, those are teams that's thinking, oh, we got them. Whether it's a championship, playoff game, whatever it is, a homecoming game in high school, you think, oh, we got this. And you got beat because in your mind, you didn't belittle them. You didn't doubt them. They can't do this. And what did they show you? The total opposite of what you thought was going to happen. Okay. What else? Don't do it. Like I said, just don't do it, because you don't want it to happen to you. You don't want nobody to do that to you. All right. And going back to the good game. Instead of saying good game, hey, try to start a conversation, okay, before and after games. Those goes a long way. Okay, try to start a conversation with the coach or that player. You may know that player from, y'all may have played back in the days, or, in y'all middle school days, and now y'all high school top athletes, and y'all going at it. Don't be, enemies. Talk to each other. Hey, man, how's the season going for you? You know what I'm saying? What's happening, man? How they guarding you versus how they guard me. Coach to coach, hey, how's it going for you? What's your background, coach? Oh, my back. Oh, what's your back? You start a conversation. Learn the background. Learn how they season going. All right, that goes a long way. Because good game, half the time, players don't even be looking at the players. Good game. Hell, coaches sometimes don't even look at the coach. Oh, good game. Start a conversation. I ain't saying you got to be buddy and do all the jersey swaps, but jersey swaps goes a long way. That's why it's happening in the NFL. It happens in the NBA. I think I might have saw it a few times in baseball, but it's another sign of showing sportsmanship. And we got some people like, oh, I don't like that. That's lame. That's weak. Oh man, they ain't showing no love. That ain't real right there, man. What they doing? I'm like, come on. All right. So yeah, start a conversation, get to know that player, get to know the coach, and you can, down the line, set up things like scrimmages. You can set up fundraisers, charities, and you can bring your team together with that team, and y'all can make some money for the, sports athletic program. You know what I mean? Like for the athletic program to give back to the communities, that's how you do it. You build communication. You get to know each other through these games, through these preparations. It's not always, we gonna beat that, you know what? We ready for y'all. I mean, that's good. No, let's go. I believe we gonna win. I believe we gonna win. I mean, all that is good. I like that too. You know what I mean? It gets me going. It gets me jumping. It gets me excited. I'm crunk. I'm lit. But at the same time, it's important to understand, man, try to build a relation with everybody you play, everybody you meet in life. Try to build a relation. You never know how far it can go. It can get you a dream job. It can get you opportunities that you never thought would happen. Okay? So just keep that in mind. All right? And it's all about preventing confusion, arguments, and fights from happening. Unwanted pressure. That's what Above and Beyond, showing sportsmanship in Above and Beyond format. That's what it's all about on this podcast today. Like I said, I've been seeing it enough all through the past 3 weeks. That's all I've been seeing on social media. Some of these schools is D3, D2. It don't matter. Youth programs, youth sports, your coaches is getting into it, player. This is how we do it. We got to keep in mind, it's more than just saying good game, good game, good game. You do these things. I say on this podcast, if you're a coach or think about being a coach, here's how you set your mindset as a coach. Let's go for males and females. Teach your team, teach yourself to be above and beyond when you're showing sportsmanship. Like I said, we all want to win. We all want to win. We all feel like we deserve to win. But we can't belittle our opponents. You know what I'm saying? We can't cross that line and disrespect the coach or the team. We can't be seen on social media throwing hands and fighting and slamming each other and taking off jerseys and throwing bottles and, water bottles and stuff like that, cursing. We can't be doing that. Sports is supposed to be our escape, from reality. Sports is supposed to keep us focused. That's what sports is supposed to do. Sports is supposed to be that power that get us over the hump. That worry that we worrying about. We're supposed to be able to take our minds off all that. And sports is supposed to be our healer, our redeem. And we messing that up if we bringing fights and shoving each other and on social media talking about how you break somebody's ankles. I mean, do you think that person, they got a family too? Okay. They got feelings too. All right. But like I said, some of you listen to this, man, he emotional, man. That ain't how you coach, man. I'm trying to run it up. I'm trying to win a state championship. I'm trying to get that NBA, NFL job. Well, hey, good luck to you, man. Okay. Good luck to you. If that's how you want to do it, you probably won't go far. You won't get enough, recognition if that's how you doing it. I ain't telling you let the team win or just let them beat you down. If it's a big game and you up ahead, well, hell, big game or small game, scrimmage or whatever. If you up big in the game and you got it win, start thinking about those developing players. All right, put people in. Try to spot a team some points. Let them score. Nobody wants to go home 50-0. Okay. Nobody wants to go home 80-10, 75-15. Nobody wants to go home. No coach wants to go home like that. They got to have that motivation to come back to work next week, practice, and get ready for the next game. It's not about killing confidence out here. That's what a lot of those coaches got to realize. A lot of those players got to realize, young athletes. It's not about killing confidence, embarrassing people. It's not about that. Don't hurt people's confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? Go above and beyond. Hey, you can still be a champion, but just do it in an above and beyond way because you get appreciated and respected down the line by many people. Communities respect you. Okay. You get offered for promotions because they remember how you did at that program. Keep that in mind. It's not all about just running it up and like I said, I hate what I've been seeing, for the past few weeks, man. I'm like, what? Teams are fighting now on the sideline after the game. Teams going through the same huddle. Coaches getting into it, shoving each other. Come on, man. And we as coaches, we got to understand our players look up to us. So whatever they see us doing, they going to do it. You know what I mean? How can we get on the player if we doing it too? What do we say when we in that office with that player telling them, hey, well, we got to suspend you or bro, I've been doing it too. you've been doing it too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no righter than you. Two wrongs don't make no right. So that's my mission, man. It's all about, hey, preventing confusion, arguments, and fights from happening. We don't need that unwanted pressure. We don't need that. Sports supposed to be our scapegoat, away from reality. You get rid of our problems for a few hours. And, we don't want to ruin that. All right. Let's keep sports alive by being above and beyond and showing sportsmanship. That's all I got. Man, free Brittany Griner. I was pissed off, man, yesterday hearing the news that her appeal got denied, and she's basically right now still looking at 9 years. This is ridiculous, man. I wish I had the power. I said it on Twitter last week. I said I wish I had the power, man, to bring her home. Matter of fact, last week was Brittany Griner's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Last week was Brittany Griner's birthday, and nothing still hasn't happened. I feel like I don't know what's going on. All I know is I just wish I could do something about it. But man, please, if you got the power out there, whoever, everybody saying Biden ain't doing enough, our vice president, look, I ain't pointing fingers at nobody. All I know is she been in there too long. She deserved to come home. It's not fair. That's all I'm saying here. It's not fair the way Brittany Griner is being treated. She missed out on her birthday, couldn't be able to take time and spend time with her wife, family, and loved ones and friends and stuff like that. It's not cool. We really gonna sit back and let her do 9 years? Come on, we gotta be better than that. Like I said, I'm not pointing fingers like how some people is. But I ain't blaming others who point fingers. We pissed off right now. We feel like Brittany Griner is our sister, our cousin, our friend. So don't get mad at us when you see us on social media blasting some of these people that's in these top committees, corporations, all that, presidents, executives, vice presidents, all that kind of stuff, senators, all that. Don't get mad at us when you see us on social media snapping, because we feel like she's family to us. And just sitting back 9 years, really? Come on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Man, don't make no sense. Don't make no damn sense at all. Free Brittany Griner. Keep your head up. Stay strong. You in my prayers every day, every night. I'm praying that you come home real soon as possible. Stay strong. And, you're going to get through this, man. God, will make a way. God will make a way. You're going to get through this. Free Brittany Griner. All right. Twitter @_Clarence Jones. Instagram _Clarence Jones. YouTube channel Clarence Jones Sports Media. Check out my website, cjsportsmedia.com. And thank everybody again. Thank you all for being a listener and a download. We at 1,000 plus downloads. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for downloading and listening to me each and every week, each and every chance you get. And thanks for being patient. Like I say, school been tearing my butt up, man. It's hard to catch up when you're in class. Like I said, you're doing everything yourself for your brand. You know how to feel. You know that feeling when you're in school and you got a business to run. You got a little brand to run and you're doing it all. You don't got nobody here and over there to help you out. You're doing it all by your damn self and you're in class. But you got to stay strong and make it work, and that's what I'm doing here. But I appreciate you, and I thank you for being loyal to me and supporting me and holding me down. And, hey, it's nothing but love. I got nothing but love for you. Have a great day. Have a safe day. Peace.